August's full moon is a rare superblue moon. What will it look like? Barring pesky clouds, skywatchers will have a spectacular view of a superblue moon when it rises in the evening sky on Monday, August 19th. This superblue moon is a rare event. The super part of its title refers to the moon's orbit, which brings it slightly closer to Earth this month, upping its size and brightness. The blue part means that this is the third of 4 full moons this season, an unusual occurrence. A blue moon happens once every 2 or 3 years on average, according to NASA, but a blue moon that's also a supermoon is even more uncommon. The time between superblue moons can be as much as 20 years, but in general, 10 years is the average. The next superblue moon will be in January 2037. When is the superblue moon? The moon will reach its peak fullness at 2:26 p.m. EDT on Monday, August 19, 2024. Here in the US, it will be below the horizon at that time. However, the moon will look plenty full when it rises in the eastern sky Monday evening. According to NASA, the moon will actually appear full for 3 days, from Sunday morning through early Wednesday morning. What causes a supermoon? The moon's elongated orbit around the Earth can sometimes cause the moon to appear larger. When the moon is full and its orbit is closest to Earth, the moon is in perigee, the technical name for a supermoon. Different publications use slightly different thresholds for deciding when a full moon is close enough to the Earth to qualify as a supermoon, NASA says. Because the orbit of the moon is not a perfect circle, the moon is sometimes closer to the Earth than at other times during its orbit. Astrologer Richard Nolly defined the term supermoon in 1979 as a new or full moon that occurs when the moon is at or near within 90% of its closest approach to Earth in its orbit, according to earthsky.org. The next full supermoons will occur on Sturgeon Moon, August 19th at 2:26 p.m. EDT full supermoon Harvest Moon, September 17th at 10:34 p.m. EDT full supermoon Hunter's Moon, October 17 at 7:26 a.m. EDT full supermoon Beaver Moon, November 15th at 4:29 p.m. EST full supermoon, how the moon appears supersized. When the moon reaches its closest point to Earth, about 226,000 miles away, full moons appears much larger and brighter than other times. A supermoon will appear 30% brighter and 14% larger than a typical full moon. What is a blue moon? When someone uses the phrase once in a blue moon, it implies that they're talking about an uncommon occurrence. This is true for the 2 definitions of a blue moon, when there are 4 full moons in a single season on this occasion. Summer, the third of the 4, is considered a blue moon. A second definition of blue moon, which arose from a misunderstanding of the original, is known as the monthly blue moon, referring to the second full moon in a single calendar month. A warning about this month's full moon: it's unlikely to appear blue. Blue-colored moons in photos are usually made using special blue camera filters or photo editing apps. After this month's blue moon, there won't be another one until May 2026. Why is it also called the Sturgeon Moon? August's full moon was traditionally called the Sturgeon Moon because the giant sturgeon fish of the Great Lakes and Lake Champlain were most readily caught during this part of summer, the Old Farmer's Almanac said. Sturgeon fish were once found in great abundance, but their populations have declined greatly due to overfishing and habitat loss, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said. SourceSpace.com, NASA, earthsky.org, BBC Sky at Night Magazine.com, and USA Today Research.